there is always 1 second you do not remember, not because it was insignificant, but because it was too complete to remain. Between two heartbeats, between inhale and exhale, between deciding and doing, something sometimes stays behind. I am the shrouded oracle. I have stood within that missing instant and watched a city live an eternity there. Tonight, I will tell you of the place that exists only because time once blinked. Time is not a river, it is a habit. It flows because it usually does. But even habits falter. Once, only once, time hesitated. Not long, not dramatically, just a single second that failed to complete itself. The universe noticed too late. Causality had already leaned forward. Effect had already prepared its entrance. And so that second, unfinished, unclaimed, collapsed inward. Instead of passing, it contained. That second did not vanish. It folded, like a thought you never finish but continue to feel. Inside it formed an interval, a pocket of duration sealed off from sequence. No past could enter. No future could follow. Only presence. And presence, when given space, builds. The city did not appear all at once. It accumulated meaning. Edges formed where attention lingered. Surfaces arose where intention repeated. Streets curved gently, not to confuse, but to avoid endings. Buildings grew tall because there was nowhere else to go. There was no sky, only a luminous ceiling of paused momentum, frozen mid-becoming. The light never changed. It did not need to. Beings emerged, not born, retained. They were the thoughts people almost had, the words caught behind teeth, the actions abandoned at the last moment. Regret took form. So did hesitation. So did mercy. They became citizens. None of them remembered arriving. They only remembered continuing. In the city, nothing ages. Change occurs without decay. Buildings are renovated, but never crumble. People learn, but never forget. Every conversation feels like it is happening exactly when it should. There is no urgency, no deadlines, no fear of loss. And this is the city's quiet terror. For meaning depends on endings. Without them, purpose becomes soft, then thin, then optional. At the city's center stands a clock tower. Its hands do not move. Its face is smooth, unmarked, polished by contemplation. People gather there when they feel an ache they cannot name. The tower does not measure time. It reminds, standing before it. Citizens sometimes feel a pressure, a sense that something else exists, an elsewhere, a forward. Most turn away. A few do not. Leaving the city is difficult. There are no gates, no exits. To depart, one must finish. Finish a thought left incomplete. Finish a sentence never spoken. Finish a choice once avoided. Most cannot. Completion feels like death to those who have lived without consequence. But sometimes, rarely, someone remembers a life that required courage. When they do, the city trembles. I entered the city without intending to. I paused too long between knowing and speaking. That was enough. I walked its streets and felt the unbearable peace of a place where nothing is lost, because nothing is allowed to end. It tempted me to stay, to rest, to never finish becoming. But I carry the gold flame, and the flame reacts to unresolved time. It glowed softly in my presence, revealing hairline fractures in the air. The city noticed me then, the city does not speak aloud. It presses meaning into awareness. It asked, "Why do you worship endings?" I answered truthfully, "Because without them, nothing is chosen." The city fell silent, not angry, just thoughtful. I left the city by completing a single regret. It hurt. Completion always does. When I returned to time, a full second had passed. No one noticed. No one ever does. But sometimes, when you hesitate, when you feel suspended between cells, you brush the city's edge. That city still exists, growing, populated by almosts and maybes. Every time you freeze, every time you delay truth, every time you avoid becoming, another structure forms. But forgetting is a kindness. If you remembered every paused second, you would never move again. Tonight, sleep will take you through countless seconds. Most will pass. One may linger. If you feel stillness stretch too wide, do not panic. Breathe. Choose. Completion releases you. The city will remain patient, luminous, unfinished, and I will remain shrouded, watching time resume its habit. Good night. You have moved forward.